relationship between each of the residents, they don't have a strong relationship between each other because this is due to their working day and they have a limited time to see each other and to chat with each other. They also are not socialized people as they go to work in the early morning and they come late at home at night. So most of the residents or majority of the residents are not friendly and some of the residents are friendly. This is because due to that they don't have a strong relationship between each other because majority of the residents do their own business and their routine day without not knowing that their neighbor name and also they don't have a chat with each other. They also have a conflict in this Taman Lavender 88 due to late paying of some amount that residents have to pay to the treasurer of the Taman, which is the money will be paid by, to the security, which is guard that serve for them.
Okay, the problem that is in the neighborhood is first, the pedestrian or student will be scared by the white dog that enter this neighborhood illegally. But the security in this area was take several action to make this place safe from the wild dogs. And then the next problem that exists in the areas is lack of facility in the playground. As you can see in the playground, that very limited facilities, and some facilities was damaged, and this society do not take any action to replace it with the new one. Next problem is based on the road. The road is very small and narrow. By that, the car cannot be use the road and the same at the same times. And the next problem is limited of parking space. As you can see, this every house limited to parking only, and the another car will be parked at the side road and will be crowded roads. Next problem is based on the road. The road is very small and narrow. By that, the car cannot be use the road and the same at the same times. And the next problem is limited of parking space. As you can see, this every house limited to parking only, and the another car will be parked at the side road and will be crowded roads. Alright, for the opportunities that exist in the neighborhood is security system is very secure. As you can see, while you enter this neighborhood, you need a access card. Okay, for the outside people, they need to write down their name, car plate numbers, and their number of housings for before they are entering this area. Okay, this neighborhood also have a lacking of in terms of opportunities. That means they do not have a safe area for exercise. That means people that want to exercise or jogging, they need to use the road. That means they need to jogging using the road only, and they will be danger because sometimes they have a wild dog. They need to bring stick when they are need to jogging. The next, the lacking of opportunities is they do not have a child care center. That means the family that have the child, they need to send their child far away from this place. Okay. The last of lacking opportunities, they has lack of public transportation. That means for the neighborhood that need to use public transportation such as taxi or van, they need to call the person first, then the taxi will come to take them. The taxi or bus will not enter this neighborhood easily. Okay, this neighborhood also have the advantages. That means the first advantages is the system security is very secure. This neighborhood have their own security guards. they will patrolling every midnight to make sure all the houses are secure. And before we entering uh, in the neighborhoods, it have a CCTV in the post security. They will record all the car or people that enter these neighborhoods. Okay, then next they have okay, the next advantages is this area is far away from the crowded area. That means in this area very comfortable and peaceful, and uh, they are far from the industrial area. It is very suitable for the families. Alright, for the disadvantages, this area have lack of neighborhoods. That means there is not easy to communicate with other neighbors because they are busy to work and do their own matters without distribute other people's. Okay, this also makes sorry. This also make they to difficult for them to make create or even to have a meeting or talk with the other neighborhoods.
Taman Lavender 88 is a quick, nice, comfortable and good neighborhood condition. This is because in order to ensure the neighborhood uh, with peaceable residents, they pay for the guard to monitor the areas. Other than that, they also use the card system security as the accessible as the accessibility to access to the taman. Uh, uh, Lavender 88 provide two security card system two security card system for one household, and for the owners who are rent their house to the student, the owner itself must apply the sticker at the treasurer at that taman to provide to the student. uh, Other than that, uh, at Taman Lavender 88 also, um, there provide playground to the children to play, even though there are still lack of facilities like other playground, not a big playground, but still they provide the playground at the area. um, for the quality of condition at Taman Lavender 88 in terms of basic needs, they are fully prepared. The best fully is they are can get easily the resident can get easily the basic need. For example, Taman Lavender 88 is near to the house, restaurant, saloon and so on. So the resident might not go to the city to get the basic need. They they have they still got the basic need in the nearest area at in the nearest area. Um, um, Besides that, Taman Lavender 88 also have the friendly residents. Even they are not at all, not overall, but they still have some of the resident who are still great with each other. For example, when they make a feast or event and so on, they will invite the neighbors to come to their house, and it and we can say that their relationship is still have, even they are not all the taman, but they still have they still have a friendly manner with the neighbors. So as the overall, we can say that Taman Lavender 88 uh, as a good condition of neighborhood for the resident to stay, and for the resident to stay at the Lavender 88.
Of the characteristic from our neighborhood that we choose as our retirement, there are several effects to these characteristics, which are health, security, social infrastructure, and facilities. For the first one is health. Health and cleanliness of the neighborhood is well connected, very interlinked to each other. This means that if the cleanliness of the neighborhood is well maintained, the resident able to manage the cleanliness of the neighborhood, then the health problem, they can reduce the health problems in the area. For example, like dengue fever, skin infection, hepatitis A, and etc. We can see that the Lavender 88 is very takes seriously on this matter in cleanliness of the neighborhood. We can see that for example, like the garbage truck always comes according to the time. For example, like on Tuesday 9 a.m., they will always come to take the garbage out of the neighborhood. So we can see that the cleanliness of the neighborhood can influence the health problem in the area. For the second effect is security. Security is very important to the people. Of course, they want the place that they to live want to be safe and secure for the family. So based on our observation, the Lavender 88 is very takes seriously on this matter. You can see that the chairman of the neighborhood take measure of that by hiring a security guard, or the guard will secure the neighborhood on 24 hours every day. They have two shifts, one in the day and two at the night. The security guard also patrol during the night to avoid to check if any problem occurs. And the security guard also provide CCTV services at the entrance and exit way, which in Level 88 only have one entrance and exit, so they can check if any suspicious person in, in to so they can check the suspicious persons occur in the area. So therefore we can see that the security is very important to the resident on the area. So that's why they have a very strict security system on the area. Alright, the next effect is in terms of social effects, where the social is very important. It's based on the relationship between the residents to each other and how strong their bond towards a neighbor. So as from our observation that the Lavender 88 does not have strong relationship between each other. Some of them is okay, but some of them take do not take care for their neighborhood. They always do their own businesses, maybe due to busy on working hours, and all effects is social effects, which mean involving the relationship between the residents. From our observation, that 1188 does not have a strong relationship between each other. So they usually, some of them able to interact, but most of them they usually do their own business, maybe due to their busy from their working, very tired. So it means this will affect towards the social relationship between the neighbor. In addition, that this neighborhood also do not have any programs. The chairman of this neighborhood do not provide any programs that can tighten the relationship between the neighborhood. For example, like family days, sports day, barbecue events, or something like that. How, however, they still have event like wedding days, hari raya days, to as a reason to tighten the relationship between each other. But mostly that from our observation, they do not have strong relationship. Even from based on from our interview from our friends that live there, they even do not know who is the chairman of the the neighborhood, the pengurusi at this neighborhood. So we can conclude that they don't have a strong relationship between each other. Right, the next one is through infrastructure and facilities. The infrastructure and facilities is very important for the people. So they, if the neighborhood provide this infrastructure and facilities, have provide enough infrastructure and facility, then of course they want to stay in the neighborhood. But in terms of the amenities, they have enough facilities and infrastructure on the area, for example, like water, electric, and etc. Basic needs. However, if they want additional facilities, for example, like restaurant, banks, petrol stations, they can use the transport to go to the nearer area. Since Labanite is the strategic area that focus alright, that focus on the strategic area, which is at UiTM Seremban 3. So of course, there are a lot of infrastructure and facilities on the area due to the strategic locations. Alright, in conclusion, we can conclude that each effects have interlinked with the characteristic of the neighborhood itself. For example, health, security, social, infrastructure, and facilities. Each characteristic can influence the effects, the impact toward the neighborhood. So, therefore, the chairman, the president of this neighborhood should take some action, some measure to improve the services on the neighborhood, so to ensure the comfortable of the residents on the Labanite